Hi, it's Joan. Welcome to your first bridge lesson. What's bridge? Bridge is a card game for four people who sit at a table in two partnerships. You're going to work with your partner who's sitting opposite you. And you use a deck of 52 cards. The cards are four suits, spades, hearts, diamonds and clubs. There are no jokers and no bowers, so there are 13 cards in every suit. And the order of importance of the cards is from the ace down to the two. A dealer will give you 13 cards. They'll deal one card at a time in a clockwise direction till everyone has 13. That's your hand. When you pick up your hand, sort it into suits and have a look and see how good your hand is, how many aces and kings you've got, because you'll be working with partner to take a certain number of tricks. What's a trick? A trick is four cards played one at a time in a clockwise direction, and the highest card will win the trick. You need to be careful that you don't win a trick that your partner has already won, and that's how you're working in partnerships. The number of tricks that you collect is a contract, and bridge is actually called contract bridge. So if you can make your contract, which means you and your partner take a certain number of tricks, then you'll get a score. The other pair sitting at the table will try and beat you in taking tricks that they think will win. So let's see how it all comes together and how you play a game of bridge. Here's a bridge hand. You have 3 spades, 6 hearts, 1 club and 3 diamonds. When we're deciding whether a hand's good enough to take a certain number of tricks and to discuss that with our partner, we look first at the honour cards. Honour cards are aces, kings, queens and jacks. And we actually assign a value for each of the honour cards spread throughout our whole hand. For every ace, it's worth 4 points. So that's 4 and 4 are 8 and 4 are 12, because we've got the spade, the heart and the diamond ace. So we'd say that's 12 points. Every king is worth 3 points. So the king of hearts is another 3, that's 15. If we had any queens, they're worth 2 points each, and jacks are worth 1 point. The other thing that makes this hand good, and makes all hands good, are the long suits. Anytime we've got a suit that's longer than 4 cards, it's worth an extra point through what we call length. So the 6-card heart suit here is worth 1 extra point for the 5th heart and 1 extra point for the 6th heart. So the total is 15 high card points plus 2 length points, and we would say this hand has a total of 17. Anytime a hand has more than 13, it's a better than average hand. So on this hand, we would say that we'd like to try to make hearts trumps and to make a contract. So we'll look at the bidding, which is the actual way we do it, in the next lesson. But for now, we'd say, I'd like hearts to be trumps. Partner agrees with hearts. We could even try to go one more, which is, now the contract is 4 hearts, which in trick terms is 10 tricks with hearts as trumps. When you're seated online like this, your hand will always be south and your partner's hand is north, and the opponents or the defenders are sitting east-west. Our goal is to take 10 tricks with hearts as trumps. The defender's goal is to take more than 3 tricks so that they'll beat our contract. So let's try and work out where the tricks are. We've got very lovely hearts. We've got the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right up to the ace. We've got 6 of them, and 4 over here. We've got 10 hearts. So that's a very strong fit in hearts. But we won't take 10 tricks. We'll take 6 tricks plus maybe 1 or 2 more
if we can trump over in the north hand. But we'll say 6 heart tricks. The ace of spades is 7, the king of spades is 8, the ace of diamonds is 9. Now the opponents get to make the first lead, called the opening lead. They're going to lead their best suit to try and beat us. So we would actually win the ace, and then notice that we've got 10 hearts. There are only 3 out against us. So we would actually play hearts, our top ones, to get rid of the opponent's hearts. And we've got to make 10 tricks. We'll make 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 10th trick will come from trumping over here a spade. So when you can see the 4 hands, we need to use bidding, which we don't do in the first lesson, but we will in the second lesson. But we can see that we made 10 tricks and the contract was hearts, and the opponents made the opening lead. They led their best suit, the top of their best suit, but we made our contract.
That's how a hand of bridge works. The more you play, the better. So if you have a look at the lesson, go through the notes, and you'll see that there are 4 hands that you can practice. There are also 4 reviews where I've gone through the hands and suggested how you could play them. There's a quiz too. All of this is on my online School of Bridge. Next week, I'd like to take you a little bit further and introduce the bidding.